All right, here we go again. Another episode of Watching Shoes. Watching Shoes. This is going to be a grown man unboxing. This is calling all grown men. All grown men. This is a call to you all. What do I have here? This is a humidifier. And it keeps your... Someone asked me recently, do I smoke Black and Milds on this? I did when I was much younger, and I used to enjoy the flavor of Black and Milds. Now that I'm older, I don't smoke Black and Milds so much. I smoke cigars. This was a gift, Olivia. Can't wait to hit that one. And then my go-to standard is the Padron cigar. 64, just some matches, and you put water basically in the bottom of that. It screws off. You put a little bit of water in there, and you can monitor your humidity with this gauge on the top. So, grown man unboxing, a couple of grown man toys, pastimes. Alright, then we have, get some of this stuff out the way for you. We have a cutter. That's how you cut the cigar. Cigar cutter. Put your cigar in there. You can get that V cut going on. Or you can get the that cut if you use the back side. So that's what that is. Get your nice cut, and then you have also, if you like, you have the hole punch. I actually like the hole punch, but just starting to get into the V cut, so kind of like both. This is just a lighter, torch. Get it going. On to the next thing, we got the watch in Watching Shoes on the Grown Man Unboxing. The watch is Invicta. Sweeping second hand automatic. One thing I like about this watch is the basic nature of the face. It's not cluttered. It's very smooth, simplistic. I like that style. Screw down crown and a date, so you know when to get off the beach. Your time's up. Hotel, evacuate, check out, get going back into the real world. Grown man unboxing. The last time I had one of these, I hit you over the head with a Meslin. This time it's going to be a Bally on the Grown Man Unboxing. Why is this called a Grown Man Unboxing? Because a lot of what I talked about in the Meslin Grown Man Unboxing is this nature of advertising, trying to keep grown men into the 9th grade, 10th grade, 8th grade shoes. Not just Nikes, but old Nikes that we used to wear when we were children. Okay, so sometimes those old Nikes are expensive. And I've seen some unboxings of some very expensive shoes. And when they unbox the shoe, they talk about the tissue paper Nike gave them. Oh my gosh, Nike gave me some beautiful tissue paper, which is toilet paper. I mean, it's paper. So I hope with this unboxing, just like the last one with the Meslin, that you elevate your expectations for the money that you're spending. Because you're spending some serious money. You should be getting some serious items, some respect. You know, the company should respect you enough to give you some bang for your buck. So let's walk through this. A company which I've shown several of their shoes, which I believe respects my money and gives me, when I put up the money to buy something quality from them, they return that with quality. Not tissue paper, not just tissue paper, but a quality product that's going to last more than a season if I wear it, and you end up with some nice additions for your product. First off, let's talk about this box. A very hardy box, a very rough, tough box. This box has been in my truck, semi-truck driving. Anybody knows anything about semi-truck driving, that's a rough place to be. It's been there for probably close to a month, several weeks. hold up very nicely. I could show you a couple of Nike boxes utterly destroyed from banging around in the truck. So off the bat, very durable. I don't know if you can hear that. It's very durable box. It's not a game. It's a thick, sturdy box. So that's step one from Bally's. Very sturdy box. I do like the texture of the box. It has a texture. It's like a vinyl record, a vinyl box. Do like that texture. What do we have on the side? Just a short description of the shoe I'm going to show you. Color scheme, Birko is the name. Size 13 US. Okay, you open the box because you spent decent money. They're going to show you some respect. They're going to give you an additional set of shoelaces. They're going to give you a card. Well, that's nice. You're going to give me a card with my purchase. The item that you have just purchased, blah, 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 you can pause it right here and you can get that whole card read. Really nice. Talks about the leathers and how you can avoid damaging it if you choose to maximize its longevity. Gave you a second card. Don't hesitate to press pause and go ahead and read what happens when you spend a decent amount of money on a shoe, which many people are doing with these Nikes. They give you, don't know what this is, some kind of quality control thing, I think. Micro pack or something. Then they give you some, I guess everybody likes tissue paper, so you get you some tissue paper. I'm blown away when I watch some of these Nike reviews and they're gassed about the tissue paper Nike gave them. Wow, Nike gave me tissue paper. Look at the tissue paper. I don't understand that. I can only imagine you just have not had a nice pair of shoes in your entire life, which is fine. That's what this video is for, so you can raise your expectations on when you spend decent money, what the company should be giving you for that money. Not just tissue paper and a shoe that will last one season, and you have to store it in a vault or else it will fall apart. That's not how the game goes. So I consider that a disservice to the shoe community. I'm not really a sneakerhead. I like all the shoes, but I consider it a disservice that the bar is being lowered to such a level that people are bragging about the fact that they got tissue paper when they spent hundreds with an S for the shoe. That's unacceptable. So we're going to stop all that with the grown man unboxing. This is the second one. Typically, I don't do unboxings. I just like to show you the shoe and move it, keep it moving. But like I said, I see that as a disservice and a false advertisement. So let's elevate what these kids and youth and people who are watching this video think their money is worth when they spend a good grip on a pair of shoes. So not only do you get the tissue paper, but you get a dust bag or a carrying bag. Let's put the box aside and knock this out. So you get this bag, very nice, well made, nothing to brag about. Just get your little pool. Decent. That's great. Spent the money. Might as well get a bag to carry them in. Keep the dust off of them. Let's pull them on out. Can't do that with one hand on the camera. Back. So, pull those out. And there you go with the dust bag, I guess you would say. I'm not sure what you would call this. I would say that's a dust bag. That keeps the dust off. The one could be a carrying case. This one is keeping the dust off. Take that out. And you got your Bally shoe. Take this out. And you got your Bally shoe. There it is. Boom. There's more tissue paper. Like I said, that really annoyed me when I saw a grown man advertising and gleeful about tissue paper on a very expensive shoe. You got a box, a shoe, and tissue paper. Okay. Raise those standards if we can. Alright, this is a Bally. This is, oh, they got Bally right there on the side. I like that because it's kind of like incognito. I didn't even notice it, even though I had it in my hand. I don't necessarily need to see I don't mind that one either, but plaster, by now, I can't stand plastering of logos on shoes. And I'll be honest with you, I don't believe I even noticed that was there when I bought it. So that's fine. That kind of logo is okay with me. Also, I've never complained about a logo right here. Makes sense. That's usually going to be covered with my jeans or whatever I'm wearing with these. The material, premium leather, breathable toe box area. This is actually leather. It's not snake skin. This is the new, I guess you can call it the new way of doing leathers with respect to animals or something. I don't know. Clearly, with the videos you see me broadcast, my respect for the animal is not associated with not using its leather. I respect animals and I love using the leather. But in this new generation, they like to mimic leather of the animal. Using real leather, but it's just a embossed or a stamped leather and painted to look identical to a python snake. And they did such a good job. A person who actually likes genuine animal skins went ahead and bought it anyway. It's a beautiful job they did with it. And you just don't have to worry about this peeling up the way you would if it was genuine snake. I have a python bag that actually has to be treated because the python skin does peel up. It dries just like ashy skin. So you got a zipper for easy access if you were to go so far as to lace all these laces up. And I might. I have not actually rocked this shoe. Probably will today. Will be my first time, so I'll figure out what kind of style I want with it. You've got an enormous leather pull tab. There's another Bally logo. Done in a classy fashion. It's not Bally. It's not screaming Bally. It's not the color didn't change, so it can scream at you. Free advertising for Bally. I don't ever typically go for that. Once or twice on a Nike. I think I got a Nike 720 video, and I went for it because it was such a cool feature. It was the air bubble going all the way through, and then the theme was NASCAR, and anybody knows anything about NASCAR knows that it's all about advertising. So I let it slide with that one. But outside of that, I typically don't do a bunch of advertising. But let's see the inside real quick. All leather interior, leather sole insert. You can see here that the shoe is made in Portugal. That's Europe. You can see the size and the name, Birko. And it's 4613D US. Pretty comfortable fit in the store when I tried it on. So imagine there's not much stitching going on in there. Could be wrong, but it felt pretty good. I don't see too much stitching going on at all, just a center stitch. And then the basic stitching for the tongue. One going along the sidewall, all acceptable by my standards. I really like, for the fact this is a tennis shoe, sneaker style shoe that they gave you, that suede it out heel. That's nice dress shoe level right there. So that's cool. Really, really padded well. They did not go with the fabrics poking out here, which a lot of shoes companies do when they don't think that you are interested in a completed fit and finish, well-made shoe. And I always am. So very rarely will I buy a shoe if they have fabric poking out here. I find that to be disrespectful to the money that I'm putting on their balance sheet. I like this serpent wraparound. What they say in the Bible, you should be as innocent as doves, but wise as a serpent. That's pretty much how we're supposed to move about the planet as Africans. Innocent, but intelligent, wise. That's why they put the serpent on the crowns of these ancient Egyptian Africans, because that's how we're supposed to move about. Harmless. The serpent has no wings or anything, but if you are going to be hurt by a serpent, it's usually going to be by what comes out of its mouth. So innocent as a dove, move about as intelligent as a serpent. All right, so that's it pretty much. The quality speaks for itself. Just it's as quality as you can get with the leather. I could talk about it all day. I often will tell you that I like white bottoms. I do. I know red bottoms is pretty hot right now, but I like the white bottoms. I didn't mean to put that on there. Let's see here. No, they don't got one on that side. That's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Grown man unboxing. A sneaker. Well-made sneaker. Probably lasts me more than a season. Money well spent. High quality leathers. Just a beautiful kit. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Thanks for watching. This has been another episode of Watching Shoes. Watching Shoes.